Hey everybody, Jim, also known as Final Neuron, back again. Some more Ogre Battle 64. Let's get into it. Okay, so first order of business. Someone has requested to have a unit named after them. So, let's see. Change name. Let's pick somebody that's going to have a speaking part. So I guess that's probably either Dio or Troy. Let's make it Dio. You're trying to be my parent? My name's Dio, nothing else. Fine. Fine. I wonder if I can do Aznabel. Where's my Black Knight Aznabel? There we are. Okay. I guess other people don't mind having their name changed. So it's going to be Woody. And the commenter was Vincent Valenzuela. I guess I said that right. I'm positive that's not going to fit. So this character is going to be Vincent V. Okay, Jules Hills. Last time we faced the first pieces of the Central Division that were being forced to come after us by Lodis. And so we decided we're going to go to the Eastern Division and try to see if they'll recruit us. I mean, if we can recruit them, if they'll join us. Lodis delivered an official address in Winia. Winia is the capital of the Central Division, I believe. What did they say? They are planning to temporarily annex Palatinus. Yeah, temporarily. To protect its people from the activities of the Revolutionary Army. Protect the people from their own political movement. Yeah, anytime somebody says, oh, it's temporary to protect you, don't worry, we're going to give you all of your freedoms and self-government back. Nope. Once the kingdom regains stability, the status of independence will be returned to Palatinus. Just like that's always happened in history. Who would believe that? Good for you, Isom. They're just trying to justify their invasion. It's not necessarily untrue. It is a fact that this kingdom and its people have been upset by our actions. The nobles, who fear that they will lose their social status, and those who are indifferent to what is going on around them, they will gladly accept Lodis as their savior. But Lodis also declared that there will be no peace accord with the Revolutionary Army. This makes contact with the Eastern Orthodox Church even more difficult. I know. Let's go kill some people. Let's get started. In the west lies Fort Bergiga. Bergiga? Okay. Let's call it Bergiga. That sounds less silly. In the west lies Fort Bergiga. We will use it as our headquarters. Crap, those neutral cities. Our destination is Gunther Hall Station, located a day and a half northeast. We must take control of Gunther Hall. Let me give you a short geography lesson. Yes, please, right now. Jules Hills is the crossroads between Alba, Capitrium, and Latium. To reach Capitrium, you must pass through Gunther Hall. Oh, so there was a reason for us coming here. Thanks, Hugo. Our intelligence indicates enemy troops are marching on Fort Bergiga. What? Enemy troops are also reported in the vicinity of Gunther Hall Station. They're desperate to keep us from the Eastern Orthodox Church. Things will get hectic here very quickly. We should plan accordingly. Nothing will be easy now that Lodis has mobilized. Be careful. Okay, so an actual analysis. We've got this neutral city far in the southeast. That won't be a problem as long as they don't have some kind of AI script specifically to go after it. If they don't, should be fine. What will be a huge problem is the neutral city right next to our headquarters, directly on the road, which means enemy units are absolutely going to pass it, trying to attack us. And if we defeat them close to the neutral city, really high chance they try to use it as a staging ground. And because it's neutral, we can't take it without losing reputation. So one of the first things that we're going to do is launch a major attack past the neutral city, across the river towards their city on the other side. And that will give us a kind of a staging ground to fend off most of what's in the area. Flying units are still going to be a problem. The way that this river, man, there's 5 branches to this river here. Yeah, the way it's splitting up the map is going to make it difficult for us to handle flying units. We still don't have any flying units. So, after we've taken that center city there, the one just across the river from us, if I was going for the fastest victory possible, I would try to push from there north across the city to the city that's just outside of their headquarters, and then I would try to take the headquarters. Obviously, I'm going to try to take everything out there. So once we're able to capture this city across the river, and we feel pretty good about it, I'll send a task force north to clear that city and go across the river and take the next one. So the 2 cities on the west will be the second objectives. From there, we can push into the middle. The bottom force can push east, and we'll take everything else out in a 2-pronged attack. Again, it's going to depend a lot on air units, because air units being involved anywhere allows them to switch between the different minor theaters in this battle really easily. Like, my units can't go from the west to like the going north to east attack route very easily down to the other side. So that's going to be part of the challenge. Also, this is a big map. It's quite big. The travel distance is quite long. So hopefully this is not going to be too long of a battle. And treasure. There's going to be quite a bit of treasure here too. That's something I can come back to look for if I find out there's something really valuable there. So, yeah, that's not so much of a problem. But we'll see. And we don't know what the alignment of the different cities is either, what their morale is. We can only believe in what we're doing and continue forward. Sure. For all that this game likes to preach about whatever path you choose to go forward is the right path, and that's the good thing to do. For all that they do that, but then everybody just follows Isem's lead also. Like Dio and Leia and Hugo, they're like, well, you're our commander, so we're just going to follow you. Okay. So there's our neutral city. First objective, it's a mid-high, maybe you could say 3/4 of the way up alignment city. This one is mid-low, and then this one is relatively low. That one might actually be the hardest one to take. Aznabel can probably liberate that. That's a mid-high. Castle Etchel. That's a mid, obviously. And then this is a mid-high. So first objective will be Kurashino. There's a funny mix of city names that were obviously Japanese in the original, Kurashino. And then you have somewhere like, Gunther Hall, which is obviously like a Northeastern Europe inspired name. Okay, we've got our groups set up and headed out. We're leaving a couple back on the headquarters, mostly because we just don't know what might be coming at us. We'll just have to see. Yeah, we'll just have to see. If a lot of flying units get into the mix here, it's going to take us a while to stamp those guys out, or at least skull them. So right away, we see we've got 3 Knights Templar coming across the river at once in a kind of a mini stack. So this is 5 Knights Templar. I think they only get a couple of strikes each, and I don't know what they do in the back. They might do a spell instead. The second one is a much more terrifying group. 2 paladins in the front, 2 archers in the back, him in the middle. He will be easy to skull. It'll just be a matter of being able to accept the damage. Also, I've got Lodis heading up in this direction. We'll have to make sure she doesn't end up... Oof, yeah. We'll have to make sure she doesn't end up taking that fight. Okay, here's a Knight Templar with a Bahamut, which has a Holy Breath attack. Yes, it can completely eliminate undead if it kills them. And then a Platinum Dragon, which could theoretically end up using its one-off breath attack too. So right away, I'm going to take Lodis off of that front. No, tell you what, I'll just make sure she takes the first fight. And then she'll have to back off and let everybody else take the rest. Let's take Shirley off of this group. Off of the headquarters. Or should we send Redcliffe? Redcliffe can get more damage done. So we'll send him up instead. Yeah, okay. And we've got another Knight Templar over here. He may be alone. He may not be. Okay, so this is a super tank group. The front line is very tanky and they've got 2 priests. Their damage output is not great. Anybody with 1 healer should be able to sustain a fight against that just fine. What have they got? Anything else? Okay, we see a paladin up here on the city with a very confusing unit layout. Very confusing. Yeah. We don't see anything on this city yet, and we're about to where we would see it. Is he going for that neutral city? He is. Oh, what a jerk. All right. You got a new objective here, buddy. You got a new objective. You can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you. Let's wipe this first guy out. He's nothing. You're nothing. And he really is nothing. Yeah. Haven't used Lodis in a bit. The leader of this group has some kind of special sword, but it looks like it's probably Bane aligned. So I'm not too worried about it being able, yeah, Bane alignment. Not too worried about it offing my undead. We haven't used Lodis heavily for a bit. So it looks like she's probably falling behind a bit on her ability to deal damage. Ha! Nice splash. Okay. Yeah, these Knight Templar are basically weaker paladins. Not much to worry about. They don't have a heal in the back. That's the main thing that differentiates them. Oh, and their default equipment is not a magic sword. Yeah, unfortunately, one thing I saw is that this neutral city right here is my shop. Jerks. Western Front. Oh, okay. So this is the infamous band of heretics by the order of Pope Saldian. Saldian. You will be executed by us, the Brigade of Radiant Cross. Filrar, Father of all gods, and our Lord Lodis, grant us your blessings. Right. So when I said that anybody with a healer should be able to handle this, Isom can really handle this. Archer, give us a skull here, please. Ah, you were slow. Why were you so slow? Yeah, they healed most of it off. Now I get the archer damage, and then my melee damage should be before the other side can execute their next healing. So I should still be able to get the skull. Good. Hey, nice crit. Nice crit. I think, do they have their two? Yeah, they have their 2 spear strikes left. So I'm not going to take any damage to speak of off of this. They're going to heal pretty much everything they still have off. But, you know, they're skulled. So it's not like they came out on top. And I definitely got the last word. Okay, so they're up in the mountains, standing still. We don't care what they're doing right now. Here comes the scary group. Stone Sword. Okay, weird. That's the default equipment that goes on goblins. Whoa, wait, what is he doing? Also, they have a yellow item. I'm not sure what a yellow item does. Oh, and this other guy changed direction. What are they doing? We're going to have Aznabel go on this one too. Tell you what, everybody just go after him. They think they're being smart or something. I'm confused. They just kind of like split apart and then came back at me in the middle. Right. Ooh. Well, that crit was very good. Yeah. We should be able to skull it. We should. These fencers really need to be able to class up, or they're going to start falling behind in damage. And they're not going to be able to class up until their alignment comes down. So, yeah. Very good. I'll go ahead and accept the rest of the damage. If we beat them, that will mean they get pushed off of the main path and I won't have to deal with them for a while. But that's an if. Yep. They've got 2 more sword strikes. So I took some damage there, but not too bad. Nothing that my priest can't undo relatively easily. Alright, Aznabel. We're going to go after this other guy that's inexplicably giving up his capture the neutral city thing. Aisha was going to be my liberator unit here, so I'm going to let her punch through. I don't see any air units yet, but I'm also not particularly scouting. Ha! Ha ha ha. Timing? Okay. Thank you, timing. So a Voltan with 2 wyverns. This is not that bad. Another one. Okay. They do have some fatigue items, but they're also halfway up their fatigue. So I think what I'm going to do is regroup around the neutral city and hope that they're going to burn all their fatigue items coming in and still have some fatigue left over so that I can easily beat up on them. This one's not bad. There's an upgraded griffin, which is called an Opinicus. Opinicus? Whatever. Instead of getting a targeted air attack ability, they get an attack all ability, but it's a bit weak. So that's not a group to be worried about. Let's take Aisha. We're going to move her back over here. We're still going to protect the neutral city. I think that goes without saying. We're still going to protect it. So, I could have lined up better here. I probably could have sculled them if I had lined up better here. But we're still going to be able to get a good bit of damage done. Yeah, that's too bad. I should have lined them up better. Because they're doing Bane damage against wholly aligned characters, those Dark Knights are getting quite a bit of damage in. Yes. I might actually be able to skull this. Okay, yep. Both of those dragons are within range of her annihilation, taking them out. I'm sorry, both dragons. The dragon and the leader. Wow. If only the Black Knight had been able to hit the other dragon. That would have been a wipe. Very good. Very, very good. Yeah, we got both of these guys up to Black Knight since last time. So they're now doing excellent damage. Let's see. Aznabel. Stack. We're going to stack right about here. Dio. Same thing. We've already skulled all their Knight Templars. I guess that's the elite of their group or something, but they're no good. So we don't ever worry about it. Paladin's coming off. Who shall we fight them with? Let's fight them with Isom. I still need to get his alignment down. So let's let him get in there. And just a quick check to see if we need to change his formation. Not really. Yeah, it won't do much good to change the formation. Let's go. Let's go. I'll target leader just because that'll get all of my sword strikes from the paladins to focus on him. And should be able to skull him, actually, based on the damage they're doing. Hey, nice block. There's still a good chance that the witch is either going to try to stun one of my paladins, that'll suck, or my priest, which would also suck, but in this case, not so much. Yeah, so she canceled one of my attacks for sure, and probably the next one too. However, I should have at least one more sword strike to go against their leader, so I'm expecting him to go down. Got him. Good. Very good. Yeah, that archer's still not a Deanna. Frustrating. Very frustrating. Alright, Isom. Pin to that unit. Go ahead and finish it. And my Liberator here was going to be... I think it was going to be Vincent V. I believe Vincent V was going to be the Liberator. So we'll have Becca post and we'll have Troy post. Alright. We've got everything except for those air units cleaned up over here. Let's see what they're doing. Have they popped any items yet? Oh, there's a third one. Okay. Noah. Yeah, they've already popped one of their fatigue items. And it looks like they're trying to bypass. So... well, we've got to move them into position. I'm a little unhappy that my units are not going to have a real fatigue advantage here. They just won't. But push come to shove, I can bring Linus out to blunt their attack. You know what? I think I let them pass. I think I let them pass because they just burned their last fatigue item. So what are they going to do? March on my headquarters? Okay. You're going to camp. They're going to camp before the headquarters. Pop. Another bloodstained robe. Nice. Stronghold. All right. So that's what we do. And my, yeah, Vincent liberated. We don't have too much going on over here. We'll get them on the city so that they can recover their fatigue. Isom's doing an extermination. Oh, good. Cataphract. Belger. Yeah, it's a solid unit. It's a solid unit. It's just a little bit outdated compared to a lot of the other stuff we're facing. So these guys are not changing direction based on... Oop, Aisha. Oh, okay, there they go. Now they're changing direction. I was going to say, they weren't changing direction based on proximity. And then they did. I've got Vad in the back line now. Specifically to get him to do his strong physical attack. I think he gets to do it twice. And I put him in the middle back because he's actually tanky enough to sustain some damage. He's a good blocker. So having him back there is not going to be a problem. It does let the enemy splash me a little bit with splash attacks, but it lets Aisha splash with her heal also. Vad gets to do his super strong attack twice. This unit is definitely underleveled, so we're going to have to do a little bit better about getting them in combat once we have our other units where they need to be. So it looks like we lose this fight. That's not really a problem. It's not really a problem. As long as Vad doesn't accumulate too much damage. And I can take care of the issue of him taking a lot of focus just by switching him. Tell you what, let's leave them here and camp to get a small amount of recovery. We've got Dio and Aznabel here. As long as they don't get booted off of the city and then have it captured, it'll be fine. Yeah, I think my sustain does fine here. We should be able to skull them. There it goes. I'm going to fight it out. Haha, fight it out. I'm going to fight it out to push them off of the attack and to keep myself in position. I don't want them to be able to clear the way for the next guy to come in. So let's see what this Wyvern does. A basic attack. He didn't crit. So we're doing pretty well here. Should win it. And we skulled him. Very good. And of course, we've still got Aznabel here who can just... Ugh. Looks like they may have been sent to try to take this neutral city from the beginning, which is an interesting strategy. They should have come in from a different angle so that there would be a chance of me not seeing them and intercepting them with my main attack force. I guess if you just sent a big attack up towards that city across the river and you weren't paying attention, those air units could have come in and taken the city. Yeah, this is going one way. That's almost a full heal. Alignment up. I'm getting 8 experience per fight, which is terrible. Terrible. And somehow I'm... Anyway. Should be able to wipe them. It does partly depend on... Yeah, we got rid of the witch. So she was not able to cancel any attacks. Knight's going to get 1 strike. So their damage for the fight is 17. It's very low. Terra armor. That looks nice. Wow, he is very fatigued. I'm not sure if he'll make it back to the stronghold. Also, I could have seen across the river if I'd been paying attention. Okay, Dio takes this one. Yeah, we'll go leader again. We can put 3 of our people on it. I think that's enough. As long as they don't get blocked. They only need to average 21. And they should be able to do that. If he blocks, he probably lives. If he blocks and there's no crit. Yeah, it's a pretty cool looking ability. It doesn't do a lot of focus damage, and it does have that thing where it hits units closest to the center tile hardest. So that's why my fencer in the front and the archer in the back take decent damage, but then everything else takes nothing. You know, under 10 damage. So depending on your formation, you could take a lot. You could. But most of my formations would take very little, and some would take just about nothing. So let's have Dio camp. He took some damage, but, you know, not bad. We'll have Aznabel step in. He should be able to wipe it. Aisha should be about ready to come out. Is he running? Alright, forget it. Apparently he's not going to come after me. He would rather go after the capital city where I have 3 units waiting. Let's go ahead and get you back on your original trajectory. And I'll need to figure out what to do with these skulls at some point. Isam's the only one that's fatigued here. We can go ahead and move up here. It's a cataphract. It's not going to do much to stop us. Troy, I believe... No, Vincent. Vincent V was going to be the one to liberate. We'll let him go first. Send in Rebecca second. Still need to get her leveling. The West has really not had much fighting. Not much at all. Hopefully we can rectify that. There needs to be a lot of fighting. There needs to be very, very, very much fighting. Yeah, this is what I originally wanted, was to just leave them alone until they became so fatigued that they couldn't do anything. So who will take it? Probably Rudcliffe. Maybe Shirley. Hey, Aznabel. Bro. So, something here. One of these units went to the town. He may have just fatigued on his way down. Yeah, I don't recognize the name. Okay, yeah. I don't recognize that one. So it must have come in and taken that city because of fatigue. And we'll let Shirley take this one. I just want to bump her a little. She's ready to class up her dragon as soon as it gets enough stats to do it. So I want that. I want that very much. Also, her Valkyrie will go to Freya. Attack weakest looks good. Nice block. Yeah. Yep. They have very little damage output. Yeah. They're so fatigued, they're not going to be able to do it. So let's see what happens with the spells. Very good. Yep, the splash, while not huge, does contribute to my damage totals. Not that I'm going to lose this. There's no way they can get away from me. Air units accumulate fatigue twice as fast. And with how fatigued they already are, and no recovery items left, they can't run away if they want to. Even with terrain in their favor, they couldn't get to the river fast enough to escape me. So Shirley's just going to hunt them. They're done. They came way out on their own, and they're going to suffer for that. That unit's not really enough of a factor for me to care about Aisha fighting it. Although Vad's weakened and he's on the side that the spellcasters are. So I'll probably just switch him over. I'll let Aisha tank the magic. She's better at tanking it anyway. Another block. If you're going to have backline units exposed to physical attacks. Valkyrie and Freya are the ones to do it. Whoa, that splash was a lot more. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it looks like their fatigue is so low, they're going to be perpetually ready to sleep beyond this point. They're pretty well done. All right, let's get this corrected so that we don't lose Vad. He's coming after me. That was not a smart choice. That was a choice that was not smart. So we can't really do that much to the leader. So we're just going to go after whoever's going to take the most damage. Vincent's going to be targeting the back row. It'd be better if he was on the right-hand side. He would probably blast those cataphract with his spells. And that would be good. That would help punch through. But as it is, if they can dodge tank decently enough, I can probably still win this. But they will have to dodge tank. From the way the damage, yeah, that block certainly will cause me to be borderline. So Vincent V is going to capture, or excuse me, liberate, because he's not a dummy. He's good at his job. Vincent's the man. And I guess I can go ahead and assign people to do cleanup. Those Templar need to get knocked out. Aisha does a good job tanking. Oh, I haven't told them to kill the leader yet. That is what they're going to do, though. With my Black Knights classing up into Black Knights, I've had extra flame flails to distribute around. So the Voltan, the chicken man in this group, actually has a nice magic weapon. Yeah, to punch with. Dragon, dude. 2 in 1 fight? You'd be eating his guts right now if you had just managed to connect both of your hits like normal. So, I don't know if I win this. No, I don't. No. Because the only person that hit was Flame Flail Chicken Man. Vad spent the whole time asleep, and the dragon got blocked twice. So, not that it matters. Oh, him running away makes him about the same. Actually, probably weaker. The spellcasters do less. Thankfully, Vad was healed because the casters switched sides. And if they're going to keep running, I'm going to switch Vad and Aisha again. I would prefer to have my sustain rather than his big hit, which is a great hit. He's doing about 90 single target damage every fight. It's pretty good. Yeah, we actually don't have to do anything. It got skulled, so yeah. Good. Up here. Did we send Rebecca on her way already? We'll let her take this. Yeah, okay. Good. Operation Cleanup is coming along as it should. Make sure we hit weakest. Fairies. They lost one of their fairies already. I have such mixed feelings about fairies. I like to take units that, or character types or whatever, that are usually not very good in a game and see if I can make them work. I've always wanted to make fairies work. Always. And they just don't. They work awesome in training because their stat buff is cumulative. And so as the training goes on longer and longer, whatever they're buffing just becomes absurd. The same with stat debuffs. Ask me how I know. So, like, fairies are good in that way. But in everything else, they're just... Their spell in the back does holy damage. That's the only thing really special about them. The heal... If the heal from their stat buff was moderate, like if it was doing like 15 heal right now, there'd be a use for them. You could put them as mid-rankers that would do like a buff and heal. Pretty good. You know, especially in an air unit, you could find a use for them. As they are, you just... No. Just no. Alright, combo? Yeah. Is that a skull? It is. It's a skull. Yeah! Yeah! Oh, our little baby D has grown up. And he looks like a big chunky boy from behind. He's a big chunky boy. Who's a good chunky boy? Is it our baby D? Is he a big chunky boy? Probably need to get ISOM moving here in a second. Be nice to know that there were no air units around. That was funny. That was set on autonomous. I had to... One thing about the game that's not fun is that in order to change the class of a unit leader, you have to make a different character the leader of that unit. Well, she's the only one able to be the leader in this unit. So the only really good way to do it is to disband the group, try to change her class, and then reform the group. If I were making an Ogre Battle 2022, that's something I would change about it. Okay. We've got 3 cities under our control now. This is probably a good time to go ahead and visit them. Let's give them a visit. Oh no. Jules Hill separates Latium, Alba, and Capitrium. Now, I already got the geography lesson. This is where the wealth and religions are divided as well. Okay. That's actually some good lore. Like, you're going to enter some culturally different areas. Okay, Isom. And you know what? I'm going to post him to scout a little here in a second. The Brigade of Radiant Cross are followers of Philar. They're willing to lay down their lives to fulfill Pope Saldian's wishes. That's what I call blind faith. Being willing to die means you're blind? No. It just means you're convicted. Right? Like, you could be willing to die for your kids, and that doesn't mean you have blind faith. So we'll post him there to peek across the river. If there's no obvious air units around, we'll send him back to the north over here to help out. Lodisism was propagated by Saint Lodis. Now the Pope has complete control over Lodisism. He's the messenger of Philar. Everyone in Lodis will obey his word. These people that are on the opposite side from the border with Lodis sure are experts on Lodis. Let's see, Vincent, are you maxed? No, not even close to maxed, but Troy is. So we'll have Troy poke a little. Just a little poke. That's what she said. I think maybe Shirley. Yeah. You know, let's just send her to the front. She doesn't need to do cleanup. She's already got all of the class ups that I want her to get, aside from the Freya. So maybe we get someone else in here, like Rudcliffe can come in and grab that. He's relatively low level, so it'd be good to feed him some experience. Or I could feed it to Isom or somebody like that. I've got both Isom and Rebecca on the western front where there are few enemies. So for them to do the cleanup, they're going to have to retreat from the front. Yes, I know, I just hit it by accident. These dragons are blocking. They're doing great. Oof, man. They are eating your friends left and right. What are you going to do, Cataphract? He's going to laugh at me because their alignment still isn't going down. Ah, he's going to get away. Okay, that's fine. Good, 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 good. So there's a Legionnaire here. Good. That means there's at least one unit on the map that sucks, but can still feed me some experience. Cynthia's a Dragon Master. Okay, okay, this is a terrible group. She's got 2 tier 2 dragons in the back. They'll do 1 breath attack each. That's it. They can't even tank for her. This Beastmaster is in the front too. That Wyvern will do some decent ranged attacks in the back, but that's it. You know, from what I was saying earlier, yeah, let's go ahead and send Rebecca down. I really want her to get her Thunder Dragons to the next level. Troy has scouted. Isom is scouting. He's also treasure hunting. Ah, I changed my mind. I'll let Isom wipe out the skulls. He's already down here. I'm very surprised he hasn't found treasure. Oh no. Ooh, it's going to be a close fight. Oh, this hound. He's under leveled and he's still doing great damage. I think Saradin's class is Warlock, which acts like a top level caster class. So he doesn't need any skill ups at all. He's doing just fine. How did they align down? Was that a really weak unit? Because this one's not high level. Man, I'm confused. So I'm not going to worry too much about treasure hunting. Let's go ahead and send them up to the front. This Cataphract is just chilling and healing up over here. He doesn't have very much left, so when he comes back, we'll just let Troy take him. It's not going to be a big deal. Those Chicken Man skulls in the southeast. I'm trying to remember where I was when I beat them, because that'll determine where their resting point is. I'm trying to figure if it would be easier to fatigue track them a little or to just go ahead and go after them. Itchy nose. Oh, come on. Come on. Should be able to skull 2 more if they will do it. Does Isom get 3 strikes? I think he's still getting 2. Yeah, but he can do a spell in the back. Alignment up. You suck. That is mysterious. Why? What's their level? Level 18. Isom. Level 20. Why? Are they really high alignment characters? They're mid. Mid, 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 mid. I'm attacking them at night. Well, okay, at day. While they're fatigued. Why did my alignment go up? On everybody. Yeah, I'm at a complete loss. Nice crit, Ice 92. Wow. That was a big one. That was a big one for sure. Pop it. Stone Sword again. Man, Stone Sword again? Weird. Alright. So let's go ahead and get somebody else moving. That's a mid-low, so I guess Aznabel's going to be the one to take that. We'll have all of these guys move over there. We got everybody moving. We got Shirley coming up. We got Redcliffe coming up to take this. That should be good. May bring Asnabel back in a second to wipe that. But he needs to liberate over here first. Still got our little skulls sitting around. So we're in a bit of a cleanup phase. Yeah, Cataphract's coming back. That shouldn't be any kind of danger at all. Belger. You got nothing, Belger. You got nothing. There's a pretty good chance he comes in, hits me, realizes, I'm getting beat up, and then he runs back home. Isom, you better win. You better wipe. We don't want these guys getting close to that city. People behave very strangely when they're skulled for some reason. Yeah, fighting paladins, they can be scary fighting from the front because of their damage potential. From the back, they're about as good as clerics, and when there's more than one of them, man, it's just tough to punch through. If anything, my archer might actually cause enough distraction for their shots. Oh, very good. Wow, okay. Screw these guys. Alignment up. I'm beating up weaker units with this, and my alignment goes up. Is there some kind of like automatic alignment up function to being a paladin? Alright. Oh, I forgot about that skull over here. Oh, yeah. We'll let Isom hit that one first. Dragon Shield. Not sure if anything was visible up there or not. Troy's turn. Let's just hit weakest, which means it'll be the Cataphract. I've changed his group a little bit. I took one of the chicken men out. I think I needed a home for that archer. So, took one of the chicken men out. Still in a pretty good formation here. We've got some frontline magic damage with decent tankiness on both of these frontliners. And the compact nature, as you just saw, of my units means the healing hits just about everybody every time. I will heal 3 or 4 of my characters every time the priest heals. So it's a very, very densely concentrated unit. Now, the same can be said for attack spells. If he had to fight that Opinicus, if he had to fight that, he would take substantial damage from it. But he doesn't have to, so who cares? Yeah, Splash will not be his friend when it's enemy attacks. Wonder if this archer has that Eatvil bow. That'd be good, because then all of my attacks would be magic weapon attacks. That'd be pretty nice. In fact, Troy's doing so well. Nah, I'll save the experience for somebody else. Dowsing Rod is an interesting item that causes you to find the location of a treasure. I have another technique for finding hidden treasure. It's called Google. But, you know, seriously, if you want to find the treasure on a map, you can come back after you've beaten it, most cases, and just send your people everywhere. Oh, no. Oh, I let Dio capture. Oh, I got distracted. Oh, the pain. Oh, my pancreas. Well, that's not fun. All right, Dio. Since you just couldn't wait, even though I sent you out second. Oh, sad times.
Winnia Castle flies the flag of both Palatinus and Lodis. The military academy espouses Lodisism. I'm sure the Eastern Orthodox Church feels abandoned.
So we're going to take advantage of their religious dispute to get them on our side, huh? I mean, if we're claiming to be the people for freedom, then that actually makes sense. That's a low alignment city. Asnabel, are you qualified for that? Yes. Yes, he is. He can probably, most of the time, liberate a mid city, kind of like what I think this is called Guif. Yeah. That's a mid-low. But he can definitely liberate a low city. He might be able to liberate all the way down to 0. Might be able to. I would always end up sending Linus in to do those instead, though. So that should be enough of a head start that they don't overrun Asnaville. Bloodstained Rub. We'll see how this Legion's going to react. We'll send him after Jank. Jank, you're going to live up to your name, aren't you? Yeah, we'll send him here first. And I guess we wait for Isom to wipe all these skulls. Like, I spent a good bit of money getting him into the state he was in. I need him to go ahead and finish so I can get that Deanna out of him. Can't hit leader. I can hit weakest, though. Weakest may very well let me gang up on that. Yeah, on that back blood beast master. There we go. So if the right dragon will target that beast master as well, they should be able to kill it. They need to average 34. They can do that. Or a crit will take it. Well, you just had to do things that way, didn't you? Dragons are tough. They are so tough. She's hitting the unit, so that should work out fine. He may end up... He's struggling to get back into formation. That's all he cares about at the moment. So he could even end up moving in a weird way. Did I get them? I did. I got a side attack? Okay. We're going to still hit weakest. I'd rather take a unit out than try to skull it. It's acting in a stupid way anyway, so I don't care if he continues to act a little stupid. Good. Yeah. Maybe I can engage one more time. Nah, not really. Not really. It's smarter for me to back and heal. That's the smarter thing to do. I got in my damage, knocked off a couple of characters. That's what I needed. Alright, go back to heal. Isom. Where are you at? He's at a much worse fatigue level, so I'm going to let him camp first. Eastern Front. Not much in the way so far. There's a Black Knight here. This is also the Witch's Den, which will be nice to have. Wow, they have very little damage output potential. 2 Black Knight strikes, which are not nothing. Far from nothing. But man, if those witches can combo against me, then it will be significant. But only then. Isom just had to steal the show, coming in here, getting his fight in instead. We're going to hit weakest, but actually, I don't know that it matters. The center paladin will either attack left or right, but these 2 priests are probably equally vulnerable to his attacks, so there's no real predicting which way he'll go. Yeah, the cataphracts get 4 strikes, 4 reduced strength strikes, so I have 2 more hits off of my paladins. I can't remember if the priest gets another heal, but they'll be able to finish it off. Yep, there it goes. Finally an alignment down. All I had to do was kill a priest. All I had to do to prove to the world I was a bad person was kill a priest. To finish off, yeah, there's plenty. There's plenty of damage to finish this. Either the archer kills the one on the left or weakens the one on the right. Whatever's left is 2 strikes. Isom. Those paladins are doing as much as Isom is doing, which is that's actually impressive stuff. That's actually impressive stuff. Because he is not a pushover. And he's got the best sword that I have right now. Oh, man. Isom barely got his fight in there ahead. So, interesting. My pumpkins can't hit the leader. Oh, stupid me. Yeah, we're going to target leader. And the pumpkins will just do whatever they do. Yeah, that's fine. I'm interested in if my witch can dodge. Nope, she can't. So a lot of my damage actually gets canceled from that. I wonder if you hit someone with a bunch of status effects, do they get all of them? Or can they only carry one at a time? Yeah, they can only carry one at a... No, I'm sorry. They carry all of them. Because she got paralyzed. She recovered from the paralyzed, but then she was still asleep. So they really locked her down hard. Alright, Aznabel. Oh, man, he did that while he was high fatigue. I am called the Iron Hammer for a reason. Oh, do tell, Aznabel. And what is that reason? People referring to your Iron Hammer. So they canceled the Pumpkin Smash, which is pretty strong. They canceled my big spell, which is... obviously that's strong. Let's see. I've got at least one more attack that can hit the leader. This unit is no longer capable of damage. So if I was thinking of training up more soldiers, this is the group I would send it to fight. Definitely. But we're way past that point of the game. Okay, Aznabel, get on the stronghold. Oh, who's this? The boss. Aznabel liberated. Like he should have done last time, except Dio. The Pope ordered the Brigade of Radiant Cross to kill all heretics. You mean like the entire Eastern Division? They were established to reclaim Avalon, the Holy Land, from the Church of Rochefort. Oh, crap. Avalon is a big deal in the previous Ogre battle game. They're really just barbarians that fight under the banner of the Holy Lodis Empire. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, Avalon was a big deal in the previous Ogre battle games. Okay, they've stacked up just fine there. Those 3 units have punched all the way through. They're having 0 problems laying out their damage. So Becca, how much... she's not even fatigued recovered yet. Not going to worry about her being healed. Isom, head this way. You've got a skull to take. And here we go. Circling around this way. We don't have to worry about him jumping onto our city. Just on the neutral city. No, if we can wipe it, everything will be fine. So, Isom, all you've got to do is just kill everybody. Yeah, this healing that's coming up, it's a good reason why concentration of damage is so important. If all of my attacks could have hit the same target and wiped it out, it would have taken out a lot of what would have allowed them to sustain through the fight. Thankfully, I've got plenty of damage to finish. Climb it down. That's what I want. That's precisely what I want. Oh. Yomogi Yu was found. I think that's probably a Fencer Swordmaster sword. Finally, I've got one that's got special stats to it. While we're waiting on Isom to do his skull sweeping, let's send whoever to come up and take a look at the boss. Profilus. I think we saw him in a cutscene previously. Profilus, Temple Command. I'm not positive what that means, but I'm expecting him to be able to put out a lot of damage. He's got 2 Knight Templar, 2 Freya, that could do more damage. Level 16, 16. He's level 19. I've got people at level 20. Not too worried about his firepower. He's also front and center with nobody behind him, which means all attacks can hit him. It's not going to be much of a threat. Which, you know, okay. If you're good enough to put together units that can deal with these threats, I guess you deserve to wipe them out really easily. Rebecca is good to go. So let's get her in here and have her fight this Beastmaster again. Hopefully wipe him this time. It is really weird how in this game the roads don't connect all the way into cities. If anything, the area right outside of a city is where the roads would be most worn in. So why they don't connect, don't ask me. I have no idea. Targeting weakest. Good. Yeah, now everybody wants to target the center guy. Good. We're going to get our damage focus. Now after this, I need to consider how I'm going to concentrate damage. Probably I just move Rebecca to the right. Yeah, I think that's the right way to deal with it. And I'll switch the dragons, so the tankier one is in front of the Wyvern. There we go. Switch sides, switch sides. And we'll let him march back over here and get right back into his death position. Oh, that's a side attack? Yeah, okay. Thanks for helping, I guess. Smack. Yeah, you may be a Beastmaster, but you are not a Dragon Master. Ooh, supportive attack. Scary stuff. Looks like he's gonna live. Disappointing. Oh, one of them leveled. Wow. They leveled off of 1. They were really close. Need to switch the dragons around again. And I'll switch the damage around as well. Yeah, they don't have a heal item apparently. Jank. What a jank unit. They don't have a healing item, so they don't have the ability to... Of course you did. Well, on the positive side, nobody's going to have trouble hitting what I want them to hit first. Rebecca wipes them out. Alignment down, Becca. Alignment down. Pop. Book of Earth. Okay. The trashy dragon group, I'll come back and eat them later. I'll add their strength to my own later. Double fatigue trick. Ha 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 ha. I call it a trick. It's a technique, I guess, a tactic. It would make sense to just kind of harry retreating forces until they got exhausted and then go in and kill them. I guess that's not really anything unusual. Yeah, there's plenty. Yeah, plenty of damage here to wipe this out. Enough and then some. Rebecca's dealing with the Legion in the north. Between these two groups. How do you not get an alignment down there? You're getting so little experience. Between these two units, we should have the skulls swept up pretty quickly. I do notice there's a lot of swamp here, so I'm looking forward to what I can recruit. Might be black dragons. I think those can be found in swamps, or maybe water dragons. That actually makes a little more sense. The Opinincus is in the front, so he won't get a chance to use his sometimes decent spell ability. Poor Griffin. Oh, Griffin. Good. Good. I'm getting pretty tired of waiting on this stupid Legion. So I'm going to send Rebecca in to just deal with the problem. She's going to deal with the problem. And Vincent V is going to take the city. Give me that city. Oof. Man, this is only going to go one way. Oh, dead children. No. The Legion gets blocked. The only thing here that's capable of any kind of noticeable damage. Oh, another level up. So interesting. What's going to happen to the Dragon Master with the Legion kicked back? Is it going to rush? Yeah, it is. To try to get back into formation. A Wild Thunder Dragon? I mean, I guess I recruit you. Nice. Nice. It is going to be upsetting if that Thunder Dragon's stats are better than the ones I have now. And its alignment is going to be in a better range to evolve than what I currently have. Okay, I checked. It's not. Thankfully. Thankfully, it's not that way. Troy, post here. Post here. Yeah, just in case after I deal with the Legion, the Dragon Master decides to go running in a weird direction. Be nice to have somebody set to intercept. Vincent V liberated. Vincent, please talk to whatever old man or young girl or whoever's here. Bartender. Vincent heads straight to the bar. Man. Richard Glendale is the leader. Why is there a comma in here? Richard Glendale is the leader of the Caligulous Order. He's lord of a small, remote area. However, he must have some remarkable skills. I heard their previous leader was responsible for destroying the kingdom of Nerdom. That's what we call a non sequitur. Wait a minute. I'm tagged to the unit. How do I... Okay. No. Foul on the play. Foul on the play. How do I end up in a side attack when I'm going after that unit in particular? So I should be able to skull it. That's nice. Don't know what the Legion will do once all of its attached units are dead. Alignment up? What are you doing to me, Becca? Yeah, I don't know. Angles of attack and lines of retreat, I just give up. I give up so hard. Nice crit. A big crit. Nice big heal. So that cancels some of my attacks. They have no more attacks left. There's no chance I'm losing this. I haven't been doing the mental math particularly, but there's just no way. Wow, that was almost another death. So let's see if Becca can just finish this off. Not this time, she won't. But like in the next couple of fights, see if she can go ahead and put this Legion to rest. Dragon fights end quickly. Not a lot of attacks, but they tend to hit hard. Are you... she's going after Vincent V. Vincent, you know what to do. You know what to do. Hey, yummy. These wyverns have served us so faithfully over the years. I feel like they deserve a snack. Snacking on children. Yikes. That was decently large experience. Not too bad at all. Becca. Her fatigue got high all of a sudden. Okay, I think these two can come to the front. Yeah, I feel pretty sure they can go ahead and come to the front. Alright, Isom, here's to a quick and uneventful wipe of the enemy party. Nice dodge. Yeah, healing. That's a ton of healing. Wasn't that like around 150, I guess, ballpark healing? That's part of why witches... That's part of why witches are so hit or miss. Because, sure, they could cancel that healing spell and be responsible for like 200 something worth of damage not undone. That's a lot. On the other hand, they may only cancel one sword strike or something. So, yeah, I think it's very hard to use witches correctly. Early game, it's better when everybody has so few attacks. You're chopping off a huge chunk of their abilities. A giant piece of it. I think we sent Troy all the way through. Stuff here is basically done. When Rebecca cleans up, she'll go straight through. We'll send Vincent V through. This is a little weird, but I think I come out on top. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. They actually got some damage through to me. They actually did, but I was obviously doing a lot more. I was doing close to double damage. Well, crap. They just healed a bunch of it off. Vincent V up front. And they'll pass by this side here. Hopefully the bridge doesn't do something stupid like explode. That would be so annoying. Actually, let's have Troy, our treasure hunter boy. Troy, treasure hunter boy. Go up there and check for treasure first. And check for treasure here. Another battle fan. I think you can only get one princess in this game. If that's the princess weapon, then I guess I have one to sell. Carrie Kayan, yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Some Knight Templars just popped out of the base as I got close. Okay, so we'll have Aznabel sit still for a second. Wow, that was unexpected. Smart of him, I guess, to hold a couple of units back. Might have been smarter to hit harder on one side. And a thrust. So we should be able to finish it. Wait, 43 each? Yep, got it. Yep. It was close, but got it. 5 experience per dragon, no alignment down. Yeah. Alright, let's take a look at these guys. Dyson Templar program. It's similar to the boss, except he's in the back, which means his strikes are weaker. And Shion. Oh, crap. Okay. Ouch. 3 Deanna, which will be really rough on a backline. Really, really rough on a backline. Let's just kind of see how they go. Actually, let's bring Aznabel back. I don't want him to get caught up against the river or something all by himself. Looks like that other guy's posting. Where's he going? Oh, okay. Okay, that's not bad. Rebecca has some damage already, but that's fine. It shouldn't be enough to be terrifying here. Attacking leader, yeah. And I should have a good bit of resistance against their magic ability here, so not too worried about it. He has a blessed sword, which means he actually gets to do a spell attack. Yeah, that was not going to be a lot of damage. I didn't really have the option of sculling him. His physical defense is a little too high. So I'm just going to make sure I don't take the return damage. Depending on how it looks here. Yeah, let's just have her. And I'm fatigued, yeah. That makes a lot more sense. He's gonna go heal up himself. Hopefully these guys are aggressive enough. Oh, Becca. Oh, Becca. Come back this way. Good. Dummy. Yeah, I thought he was going to try to grab her while she was weak, but it was just a proximity combat. Isom. Strangely enough, Isom's one of the ones that can probably lay down some decent damage here. So we'll hit leader. That'll give us 8 magic sword strikes. Their return strikes are going to be awful, so I'm not going to change strategy. If I change strategy, it'll empty my meter. I want my meter up for retreating, because they could do a terrifying amount of damage. Actually, it makes a lot of sense to retreat. Chasing them down, we'll put the Deanna in the front row, where they do 1 shot instead of 3. That sounds much more like something I want to fight. Isom. Isom. No, 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 no. I am interested in what that Templar is going to do after he heals up. He's sitting on the base there. Why was she camped on the city? What? Aha! So he is going to come out. And it looks like he's headed... Nope, he's just posting up again. Okay. Cool. I like it. I've been so focused on Isom. I guess I'll let him take this. And I try to get him to get his alignment down. Nothing has been particularly successful so far. Yep. 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 Lots of big sword damage on the leader. Yeah, the healing's not going to be enough. They are going to be able to retaliate decently. They don't seem to have the firepower to actually do it, but their attacks are dealing damage. Unfortunately for them, it's so spread. Wow, look at that. What is that? It's almost 90 per, so that's like 260 or so healing each time. Wow. That's so strong. Yeah, that kind of scattered damage is never going to get past my priest. Wow. So do I get the 2 more hits? No, they're consumed already. Yeah, wow. Magic weapons make a huge difference. And hopefully, for Dio's group's sake, don't do something dumb here. There we go. Hopefully, for Dio's group's case, for their sake, that sword that I found will allow them to have some more magic damage. Dio has a magic sword. It's a good one. It's a Sum Manus, I think. But the other two don't. So they're relying on pure physical damage at this point. Not as good as it could be, but not as bad either. Hopefully the archer attacks left. Yeah. So that's definitely 1 hit left to kill the left side. And then all my physical strikes are focused on the front. Ow. Ooh, a crit will kill her. I'm just going to depend on her heal coming up next. I don't want to lose my position, so I'm going to fight it out. Good. Oof. Man, that was scary. And it turned out well. It turned out well. Alignment up. Killing me. Of course, the guy had to retreat into an impossible position to get at. Oh, I win. You could have a soldier assign 1 damage at the beginning of the fight. They're not going to beat you. Although it would be my bad luck that like all 4 of these witches had Book of Annihilation or something. So that they're assigning a stupid amount of damage to me. Can you get it? Yeah, she was asleep, so. He didn't get the damage though. He got the hit, but he didn't get the damage in. Wow. Ha 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 ha. Hitting these Freya from behind. Like, their defense isn't terrible, but they obviously just take a lot more damage from swords. Hitting them from behind while they're asleep. That's satisfying. Bow damage finished. Boom train. I see. You belong to the Revolutionary Army. Why must you be so foolish? What made you think you could oppose Lodis and live? What? You're... Excuse me for not introducing myself. My name is Prufless Watts of the Caligonous Order. What a name. This is the Brigade of Radiant Cross. I'm sure you've heard of us. Go tell the others and cower in fear. If you survive, that is. Nah, I will. Okay, so we'll chalk up your terrible battle formation. Wow. To you underestimating me. How about that? Pruffless. What do you think of that, Pruffless? Impressive. Most impressive. That's enough for today. I'm glad to have witnessed your strength with my own eyes. Now, everyone sacrifice to cover my escape. Give up your lives. What is with these leaders? Like, if they don't die, they just immediately abandon their people. They immediately cut and run. That's a little goth. That's a little bit. Winia, capital of Palatinus.
My lord, it's getting cold. We should go inside.
I want power. Why? Why am I so powerless? This would have never happened if I had power. Am I wrong, Mary? Isom and Ankaseth came to me, but I'm once again alone. What should I do? How can I walk proudly among them? I mean, you literally just inherited your position, so how proud do you want to be? I want power, beyond that of Ankaseth and Isom. I want them to look up to me. No, I want them to be bound to me. My lord, you were already entitled to it. Really? Is this Baldwin? Yup. Crap, what's my Baldwin voice? I always forget. Prince Yumel, you haven't realized. You are entitled to the power that can only be wielded by the royal family. I'm sure you know the legend, how the progenitor gained ultimate power. If you wield that power, everyone, including us, will kneel before you. And by us, he seems to be referring to Lodis, because he's way up in Lodis. Lodis? Kneel before me? You misunderstand us. We subjugate kingdoms solely to maintain order in this world by spreading our ancient teachings. If a land is ruled by a powerless fool, we must step in. And if it's ruled by a sage, we pledge our loyalty to him. You traveled halfway around the world to conquer. That is not true. To lead the people, that is what the powerful are destined to do. It's natural for the weak to follow. So I'm calling him a liar. But, I mean, we saw how he was with Godesnos, right? He steps in. He subverts people. He's the cloak and dagger side of Lodis. He seduces people with the promise of power from the underworld. People accept it. And then that gives Lodis the excuse that they need to walk in and just take everything. Hey, look, there's demons coming out in this country. Don't worry, we, the holy Lodis Knights, are going to come in and kill the demons and save you. Don't you really enjoy being subjects of Lodis? Boy, he's selling it. Prince Yumel, only you are worthy of wielding the ultimate power. Use your might and wisdom to deliver this corrupt world from evil. Stop. Leave me be. Who are you? Your power. That spell. You literally introduced her to Yumel, dude. Woman, how did you gain such power? So you were sent by Zeta, as I expected. What are you planning? Don't cross us again. Next time, I will kill you. Tell that to Zeta, too. I have the potential to change the world? The power of the progenitor? If that's true, I want it. Whoa, you're a little close there just to be a servant, aren't you? You are not alone. I'm here by your side. Mary? I will help you acquire it, my lord. I will grant your wish. Seduction. Yumo's not a bad guy, but you can see he's giving in to his weaker nature at the same time. That's it. Think that was a pretty good battle, and see you next time.